So the next question to ask is why black men have failed to identify their interests. And this is where I'm going to piss off an entire army of she-males with pleasure. Black men have been totally broken after 400 years of subordination. We've been unmanned by the dominant power in this society. Rather than resist that power by any means necessary forever, we have simply bowed to it. We've been bitchified. And just like any bitch, we'll bend over for men who do have power. That's why we're the first to sign up to fight other people's wars. We support other people's causes and ask nothing in return of them. We allow women to define our manhood and call women queens and goddesses. Fucking wankers. We're the most passionate spokesmen for religions and political doctrines that were not conceived by us. One half of us have assimilated the values of the dominant culture, including its hatred of blacks, and the other half try to connect themselves to ancient civilizations and cultures that our own ancestors probably never heard of. Even more depressing and disempowering than that, we have become 100% believers. We believe when we're told to believe and disbelieve when we're told to disbelieve. That's right, 100% believers. In the black community, every form of hogwash is peddled as enlightenment or progressive thinking by the gurus and disciples of ignorance. Every form of superstition, fad fashion, trash celebrity gossip culture, false gospel, exotic religious belief, pop psychology, phony Afrocentric queen worship, hock and spit, and conspiracy theory wackoology is nurtured and consumed. Everything but anything that threatens to lift our ignorance and enhance our collective intelligence. The latest false belief system to be adopted hook, line and sinker by us is the conspiracy theory. I hate conspiracy theories and conspiracy theorists. The conspiracy theory cult is just the latest distraction that takes our eyes off the ball. Let me give you a conspiracy theory of my own. While we're all chasing the phantom threat set up by a conspiracy theory, the real threat has time to entrench itself. The conspiracy theory cultist believes he has a direct pipeline to some explosive truth that only he has been able to access. But the true truth, if truth is important to you, is that there's a conspiracy theory for just about every event that ever happened. And all you need do is find one that suits your particular state of mindlessness. Once you've done that, it's your job to wake up the masses to the evil plan being devised by some diabolical and all-powerful cabal. That's how things are explained in the black community. Everything is a conspiracy, either to kill blacks, to keep us enslaved, to enslave us more, or to hide the truth from us. No further inquiry necessary. This is why I hate conspiracy theorists. Who gives a shit what the damn truth is anyway? The truth is just a story built around a set of facts. All I need are a few facts and I'll decide for myself what story goes with the facts. I don't need any conspiracy theory welfare. But if you haven't got the brains to do your own thinking, then the conspiracy theory makes for a very good cover story to hide the truth about you. You can pretend to be well-read, well-informed and tuned into the deeper truths about the world, when all you are is just another 100% believer. The conspiracy theory prevents us from asking the questions that need to be asked in order to get the facts. It keeps us ignorant and confused and never sure of what to believe or what not to believe, so we end up becoming 100% believers. Conspiracy theorists reduce the ordinary man to an eternal pawn in the power games of elite players and commands us to pick a side, preferably the side of the conspiracy theory agenda that they advocate. They stop us doing what other men are doing the world over, refining their knowledge of the known world and engaging in exploration of the unknown to find new solutions. They drug us into a sleepy inertia in which we become the very sheeple the conspiracy theorists admonishes us for being, because now we have a pseudo-secular explanation for our woes in the form of a conspiracy theory. So no need to bother engaging the issues. We can put it all down to the machinations of the powers that control us, which of course are always too big for us to resist. The conspiracy theory cult is just another bogus religion pushed by modern-day witch doctors whose Bible is the tabloid journal, the National Enquirer. That's the source they mine for the hidden truths they so courageously undertake whistle-blowing expeditions to bring to us. These people should be mocked and dismissed, as they are in those communities and neighborhoods where people have a sophisticated grasp of the political and economic system. If you come talking shit about conspiracy theory among any non-black peoples, you will be intellectually bitch-slapped by scholars, experts and authorities from all pillars of the establishment. You will be paraded in the media to be ridiculed as a circus sideshow freak. But in the black community, every charlatan with a bottle of snake oil to offload is allowed to rampage unchecked and unchallenged. Why? Because there are no effective schools of thought founded on secular principles of inquiry, analyzing and interpreting human experience on our behalf, to tell these whack jobs to take their ignorant shit and fuck the hell off. The consequence is that we have become a completely depoliticized and unorganized body of men, whose ability to perceive and define our own interests is severely hindered by a multitude of obstructions and distractions of the kind I've outlined above. Distractions that prevent us from seeing what we need to be able to see, if we are to correctly assess our position in relation to the other pieces on the chessboard and formulate the right strategies to improve our position. So as we approach the second decade of this new millennium, we really do need a different type of black man to combat the trannified fools among us. A new breed of smart, 21st century, scientific, highly literate, high-tech, evolved, politically conscious and high-functioning black man who understands that life is a totally unpredictable experience in which you make your own luck, that no force on earth can plan for every contingency and all the variables that life throws up to thwart even the best laid plans. Black men who believe only in themselves and their ability to win. Black men who don't need any religious or conspiracy theory or thug blaming or queen worshipping crutch to help them limp their way through life. We've had these elements among us for decades, and they haven't done a damn thing to improve the overall condition of blacks. Unless there's someone out there who has the brains to prove me wrong and show me exactly what the thug blamers and queen worshippers, the imams and deacons and the conspiracy theorians have achieved on our behalf. What improvement can we attribute to any of these factions within the black community? Have they repaired the fractured black family? No, they haven't. Have they kept black men out of jails? No, they haven't. On the contrary, these clowns think black men should be jailed for something as innocent as wearing saggy jeans. What analysis have they offered other than a whitey or thug-blaming one? What solution have they offered other than a queen-worshipping one? They say black men need to do better. I say black men need to do something different. Join us. Later. Now this next part is an addendum regarding Blake Barbie Doll's request that I take down my video, Why the Gender War Must Be Fought. Okay, Blake, I accept your call for armistice in the name of peace on the day we celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ. I owe you that, since you're one of a tiny group of people who gave me shelter and support when they tried to silence Thugtician. You've conducted yourself as a woman and a lady at all times in our dealings, unlike some people. So you get my respect for that, Blake. Have a wonderful Christmas, Blakey, and a Happy New Year. Later.